Welcome to Gigi's cooking show, starring
me, Gigi. Today we're going to be cooking chocolate chip cookie bars. Hi, so first step is we have melted butter for our first ingredient, and you take it, one stick of butter, and you take it, cut it into nice pieces so it melts easier. And then you put it in the microwave to fold until it's melted. In the meantime, we'll set the oven for 350. Now we're going to check the butter. Perfectly melted. Now we're going to add brown sugar, a cup of brown sugar, one teaspoon of vanilla, and one egg. When the butter is cooled, pour the butter in and start mixing. You can use an electric mixer for this, but I prefer not, just because I like to, but Once it's mixed and looks something like this, then we'll add in the dry ingredients. Now we're going to add the dry ingredients. A half a teaspoon of salt, or less if you like. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. A pinch of baking soda. And 1 cup of white flour. Then you stir this all together. It starts off dry, but just keep mixing. It should turn out a little cookie dough-ish. And then, once it's all mixed together, you may add in the chocolate chips. When you're done mixing, you add in 3/4 a cup of chocolate chips. What I like about this recipe is you could add more than just chocolate chips. You could add peanuts, sprinkles, anything that floats your boat. Then you just mix those in real nice. It does look like a lot of chocolate chips, but this recipe calls for a lot. The more the merrier. You need a 9x9 pan, but in this case we're using one a little bit wider. Then all you have to do is pour in your fully mixed batter. Once you get most of it, get a spatula and scrape the rest. Make sure you get it all in there. Okay. Now we smooth it. Once you get it nice and flat, you can put it in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Then after it's done baking, we can make a chocolate frosting out of melted chocolate chips. While it's cooking, start by cleaning everything up. If you have enough chocolate chips, pour them inside of a bowl and melt them. But if you don't, just sprinkle them on top when they're done. Put them in the microwave till they're melted, just like we did with the butter. If you're as messy as I am, it'd probably be a good idea to sweep or vacuum up the floor while you're waiting. When chocolate chips have that shiny look, most likely they're done. Look at that shininess. Then you take a spoon or anything really, and you mix them so that they're all creamy. When the timer goes off, check to see if your cookies have that golden look. And it looks like this one does. Then you just set it down on one of these. Set it down somewhere to let it cool, or if you want, just open a window. So when it's done and cool, you take your chocolate. If you want to do this, you don't have to. And you just smear it. When it's ready, the chocolate should just slide down all over the baby. And just slide it off. Now start smoothing. It doesn't have to be a thick layer, it just has to be enough to cover the top. Then there you have it, your chocolate cookie bars.